Welcome friends for today's section on photosynthesis. Specifically, we will be talking about the non-cyclic photophosphorylation. In this video, I will not be talking about the theoretical concepts of non-cyclic photophosphorylation. I will only have an overview of the flow of the electrons in this particular non-cyclic photophosphorylation, which takes place in different algae, which takes place in different plants. We will have a detailed discussion about this non-cyclic photophosphorylation in some other video, but today we will be only focusing on how the electrons flow in this non-cyclic photophosphorylation with the help of two photosystems. To give just a broad picture of non-cyclic photophosphorylation, let me clarify that this non-cyclic photophosphorylation, it involves two photosystems. We call it as PS1 and PS2, having two reaction centers, P680 and P700. This involves what is called as photolysis of water. So there is what we call as breakdown of this H2O, and then there is liberation of the oxygen. There is a generation of ATP as well as NADPH. So entire assimilatory power, it is generated in this non-cyclic photophosphorylation. So as I told, details sometime later. Let's go how the electron flows. So you have your two photosystems. The first one here, PS2, that is your P680. So this P680, it absorbs your light, right? Some details we will discuss later on. We will just concentrate on the flow of the electrons. So this P680, after absorbing the light, it gets excited, and now this excited P680, right, it transfers its electron, goes into a ionized state, and now it's going to transfer its electron to an electron carrier, which we call as your pheophytin. So the next carrier in the series is your pheophytin. From this pheophytin, the electron, it goes to your plastoquinone, we refer to as PQA. This then gives the electrons to PQB. This then gives electrons, we know, to your cytochrome B6F complex, right? So this particular cytochrome B6F complex, we know, is responsible for generation of the proton gradient. So this particular cytochrome B6F complex, this then gives electron to a mobile, what you call as your electron carrier in the series, that is your plastocyanin. Right, so this plastocyanin, a connecting link between these two photosystems, the PS2. So this is your PS2. So PS2 से इलेक्ट्रॉन निकल के यहाँ से pheophytin, PQA, PQB, cytochrome B6F, plastocyanin. From this plastocyanin, this will go to already excited what is called as your PS1. Right. Now this particular PS1 actually has already been excited, it has absorbed the light, and it has what you call as gone into the excited state. And here this PS1 with P700 as its reaction center, right? So this P700, it has gone into the excited state now. And this P700, it transfers the electron to your various electron carrier intermediates like your A0, right? Then this goes to your A1, phaloquinone electron carriers. From here, this goes to your iron sulfur reaction center, that is your APS. From this, it goes to the FD-NADP reductase. Right, so ferredoxin NADP reductase enzyme, which transfers these electron to your NADP plus, and this particular NADP plus is then converted to your NADPH and your H plus, right? So the electrons, now once this electron, it has gone here, this is replaced by the electron which has come from P680. So if you look at the reaction, it's like P700 is what you call as giving the electron, it goes to A0, A1, FES, FD-NADP reductase, goes to NADP plus, gets converted to NADPH and H plus. So here the electron has been locked. So now this electron hole which is generated here, this is filled by this P680. From P680, the electron will go through all these electron carriers, a proton gradient will be generated, and it will go to this PS1. So now we don't have electron here. To supply this electron, the lost electron here, there is what is called as your water splitting complex or your oxygen evolving complex. So we call it as O2 evolving complex, or you can call it as your water splitting complex, right? Any of this. So this O2 evolving complex or water splitting complex, it will split your water molecule and it will supply the electrons to this particular P680. So here also you generate your protons, right, and your oxygen, the electrons, they will go to P680, and the the cycle will be completed. The electron's donor here you can see is your water, and the electron acceptor you can see is your NADPH. So the electron does not come back. So therefore it is a non-cyclic flow of electron from your H2O to your NADP+. So this non-cyclic flow of electrons generates both energy in the form of ATP because of the proton gradient, and there is NADPH formed there, and also there is liberation of what is called as your oxygen. So this is in short only about the flow of electrons in a typical non-cyclic photophosphorylation. Stay tuned with me, Professor Girish Kukreja, for more insights into photosynthesis and more about microbiology and biology in general. Thank you.